Here we go. So that's getting me ready, prepared for these pakoras. And now, how about if we add some vegetables? Even though you see abundance of vegetables here, the best vegetables for this recipe, I personally believe, and my family likes this recipe, of course, is onion. Where would we be without an onion? I don't know. I think every dish that I do, you know, definitely contains an onion in there. So a little bit of chopped onion. Again, no hard and fast rule. You decide. Is it you want all onion or some potatoes with it? In this case, we have got some potatoes, diced potatoes sitting here. I'm just going to add roughly, again, small amount of potatoes there. And mix it all up really well. Do you know, I like to add a little bit of green color to it. Now, for that, I am simply going to add some chopped chives. Now, chives, people tend to think chives need to be a hollow center. But I like the chives, they are flat chives, or they're garlic chives as well. So, suit yourself. But if you like spinach, spinach is another good dish to use in here. All right, so I love lots of veggies in there. I'm going to add finally the chives in there. And I will now be ready to pop this one into the pan. What you need to do is simply just dig it out, as to speak, just with a spoon like so. It doesn't take very long to cook actually, because the vegetables are cut very finely, and the onion doesn't require too much of cooking time anyway, so there's really hardly any time for cooking.
Sarj?
Yes.
Is this a vegetarian dish?
Sure is. Fantastic for vegetarians, you know. My mother used to be vegetarian by choice. By choice or by religion, can't quite tell. I was very young then, you know, because I left home at the age of 21. And she used to always do vegetarian dish on Tuesdays and Fridays. So pakoras used to come really handy those days. So hence, yeah, definitely great for vegetarians. And now let's get moving with these. Now, as you actually add them to your pan, you have to realize that the ones that you actually added in first, you need to turn them over. And we are looking for some sort of golden, lightly golden color, really. And that is the way to do it. Again, a favorite dish of my family here and my family back home in Malaysia. I just love the way this pakora is simple to prepare, you know, at any time. Like I said, when visitors used to drop in, when we used to have New Year's party, etc., this used to go down really well with drinks, you know. Even today, in restaurants, what you'll find is that they will serve you these pakoras as an entree. Little some of us know is that these pakoras are actually served throughout the day. Let it be a parts of the country that I come from or I have been to, for example, you know, and they do. And I think, why not? Because sometimes when you go to these countries, you see it by the roadside, you know, hawker style, for example, and they've got it going all the time. If it's going to be vegetarian, surely it's going to be healthy as well, you know, and it all depends what sort of oil that you're going to be using it. After all, you can drain it really well. You know, paper towel actually comes handy as well when you're draining it. Now, some of these are already looking golden brown, which is really, really, really looking yummy. And again, you are going to be trying these, aren't you? And that's going to be so special. And those of you at home watching me, don't fret. Look, you can actually create this recipe simply just like I have done it today. Okay? So let's get cracking with these. These that have got a little bit of a golden color, I am actually going to be removing them very soon. You know, again, I haven't got any red color right through it. This is where the chili comes in. So this is where you actually add a little bit of a cut chilies, the fresh chilies. The chilies sometimes can be overly hot, and quite often when you actually take a bite of chili inside pakora, you kind of say, oh, I wish I had a choice. So today I'm actually going to give you a choice. So you can actually serve it by yourself instead of actually having chili, you know, put right through it. So here we go, and that is really, really, really looking yummy. Oh, I'm loving this. The smell is absolutely fantastic. Of course, I am standing right over the cooker, and hopefully you in the audience can smell it too. Oh, I can see some nodding heads. So this is wonderful, and this is making me feel really special, you know. And they have actually puffed up really beautifully, and hence the reason why I have used the self-raising flour. And that is the main reason why I use it. You know, if my mother was alive today, she'll probably say, what is that girl doing? You know, using besan, mixing besan with a self-raising flour. Obviously, it's a little bit of the Western influence, you know. I'm sure she's okay with it, you know. And let's give these a try. What I'm going to do now, I am actually going to dish them out, and then the last 3 here need a little bit of time. What I shall do now, do you know, I was actually going to make a little bit of a yogurt dip. In this yogurt dip, I have got just a natural yogurt. To that, I've just added a little bit of a cumin powder and a little bit of salt to it. I do like the taste of mint, don't you? I think mint is so refreshing, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to add a little bit of a mint leaves to it. So here we go. Just going to chop it up roughly. And of course you can leave them whole if you wish to, you know. But then to infuse the mint, you do have to cut it slightly. Cut it or bruise it. I am just going to roughly chop it up. This came from the garden, of course, and if you can grow veggies in the gardens, isn't that just wonderful? Yeah, absolutely delightful. So let's add that a little bit in here. Let me get the tray for tasting ready, and I can see some of you are licking your chops. Here we go. So I have already got the chili relish there, and I'm going to add, just going to switch off the cooker now. Yeah, here we go. Some chili relish, and then next to it, we'll just add some coriander, yogurt. Sorry, did I say coriander? It's mint. I can smell the mint, but you can actually add coriander. That's where I was heading. You could actually add coriander to it. You could actually add onions to it if you wanted to. A little bit of garlic to it, you know, if you wanted to. But today we'll just have it with the ingredients that I just listed, you know. Certainly mint will be really nice and refreshing. All right, let's get these out. I have got some draining here, which I'm going to put on display. Whoa, nice and puffy. Here we go. And a few more from here. Shake that extra fat off. And I have actually got a kitchen paper towel. You could actually, you know, pat dry it too if you wanted to. And that is simple as well. Just like so. Now, who is ready for the taste test? Who's hungry? Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to call you up here to taste test these, and then I am going to then go off and prepare you my second dish. I hope you're looking forward to that one. Now remember that the camera's watching you, so do come along and try and enjoy.
Yummy?
Really good.
Fantastic.
Is the chili relish nice?